welcome to the stream, and I'm gonna be continuing Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. Just trying to check my... Oh, that didn't work. Just looking at the audio level here, because there's like title screen music, but it doesn't look like it's coming out. Not a whole lot, so and you just... if you're wearing headphones, this is your warning. Okay, I guess it's just gonna be a really quiet game. Alright, so anyways, so funny thing, when the game first came out, they were doing a promotion where if you, in partnership with, I think, the Arbor Day Foundation, so like, however many players would complete the game up to a certain point, that would equal one tree, like, being planted by the Arbor Day Foundation, like, funded by Sony, because it was a promotion for the game. So yeah, I played, when this came out, I played the first part of the game. I got to this point, to the brink. I knew this place was had a title or something, and yeah, then I just stopped there, and then stuff happened, and I stopped streaming for a while. But this was like the last thing I did before I went on like that huge hiatus. So I'm kind of lost here. I do remember taking pictures up here because I needed thumbnails. Okay. In the last game, I was really into like doing all the side quests and all that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that this time. I'm feeling like I'm really just gonna like concentrate on main quests. But see how I feel when I start doing stuff. To enter the Forbidden West and track down Silence, Aloy must first attend an embassy on the border of the Karsha Sundom. But dangerous new machines threaten to halt the proceedings. Yeah, they'll do that. Find... Oh, that's what it said. Go to Aaron's last known location. Hey, it'll be good to see Aaron again. That'll be fun. Oh, go to Chain Scrape. Okay, might as well go there first, since that's the first thing. What is this? Fire fragrance unknown. Cool, thanks. Oh yeah, what is... Oh yeah, scan. I think they nerfed it a little in this game. that's heavy attack. I was trying to figure out. Oh, crouch. Oh, I'm gonna need that. That's right. Okay. Alright, I think. Can fast travel between campfires with. Well, that's handy, I guess. Okay, alright. I think I've got my bearings now, sort of. Oh, I have a stash. Where would I access said stash? Isn't there something around here? Oh, that's pretty. Those resources. Alright, I'll have to figure some of my stuff off stream, I think. Oh, save your game at campfire, still in progress, okay? Good tip game, thank you. Oh, that's right. XP is manual saves, I remember that. I remember you. Okay, I've gotta learn. Have to learn which plants are which again. Or well, probably a whole new suite of plants. I did get good at identifying them just like from look though. That was pretty cool. So I'm sure that'll come again. Because I'm good like that. Oh, there it is, okay. Oh, big on fire, okay. Then can I block up to certain parts or oh yeah, okay. Oh, the D-pad, okay. Yeah, that's a lot more convenient. Okay, let's see if do I have a stealth attack? Oh, I do, good.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Oh shoot. Alright, great. How do I get more arrows? remembering. Slowly. Oh, that didn't go as planned. I guess that shot to the lens isn't a um, guaranteed fall like before for the Seekers? Is that what they were called? I forget. Alright, where am I going? Alright. Oh, I see something glowing. Let's see what this is. Oh, green shine sliver. Self-explanatory, I guess.
Gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. Wonder if merchants would be interested.
You found a piece of green shine, a valuable resource hidden all over the world. Green shine can be used for upgrading certain weapons and outfits or trading with specific merchants. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn up the audio on the game. Meaning I'm also gonna turn up the audio on myself. Because then I'll just drown myself out if I don't raise my audio, so I mean, I should have turned it up long ago anyways. Like, I think my level has always been kind of low. Alright. I just don't want to get too loud. But I think that's fine. Alright. So I think that's the level I'm gonna keep it out for now. I talk about just going through the story missions and like trying to make it quick. And then here I am just like strolling around. I mean, this is a really nice place. It is good to... It's very, very natural. Oh, wait, do I have...
soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this? It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
Oh, alright. Oh, what's that? Oh, alright. Sure, I'll pick up a rock. Useful, I'm sure. Fair and light. Okay.
Outlander approaching. That the savior? Wanna come in, savior? Next round's on me.
Don't call me that.
Welcome to Chainscrape, savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the Forge.
Oh my god.
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump. It's nice to see you too. And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place. Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage. Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Yeah, Petra, stop
Oh.
flirting. Got business to do.
There's an embassy at Barrenlight I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra,
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Never met a beer I didn't like. Or couldn't finish.
Till Alvin blows that whistle, no one's working.
Oh. Where? Oh. Oh, alright.
Tinkering with one hammer isn't gonna kill you.
Unless Alvin and his pro...
Oh. Great, there we go. Oh, shorts and bread. Okay, got that covered. Cool. Acid arrows. Nice. do I get for... Okay, whatever. Might as well since I can. Oh, that's good. Increases. Resistances, alright. Always good to have those just in case. Let's see how. Oh, berry and meat. Cool. Hmm. Okay, more resources, more bombs, more arrows. Always good to have more arrows. Just need. Oh, just need to hunt some raccoons. Alright, well, saw your raccoons. More traps, more potions. Oh, should probably look out for that too. Squirrels. Right, squirrels and raccoons. They're on the list. Oh yeah, the pullcaster. I need to remember how to use that.
Here it is. Leave me be.
Ammo deals acid damage is now available in your inventory. Use your focus to since you have very weak to acid. Hitting enemies with acid will build up to the corroding state. And once in its state, an enemy's iron armor takes damage over time, and it's reduced damage resistance. Shoot acid canisters with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion. Doesn't seem like it just worked that way. Alright, anyways. The coil slot has been unlocked for one of your weapons. Coils can be equipped on weapons to improve performance. Tap square when viewing a weapon in your inventory to modify its coils.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks. Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
How goes it,
Oh,
Hammerhead?
I already helped myself, thanks.
Look at you!
Oh, this is your stash. It can be found in every settlement, as well as many other locations throughout the world. And when you gather items beyond your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. From here, you can retrieve them individually, or restock all your resources by holding square.
Yeah!
By upgrading
you.
your pouches with And she can increase your carrying
Took
capacity.
you long enough.
Well, that's pretty handy. Alright, so how does this work? Okay, these must just be new, I guess. Oh no, inventory stash, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of chill water. But it's kind of good that I won't have to worry about using things or dropping things or whatever to keep room in my inventory. It'll just magic away to the stash. So that's good. Oh.
She's a keeper. Wish you were here.
Don't come any closer.
Salutations to you and your lovely sister.
Alright. There's...
You gotta move. That's it.
We are on the same side here, Olga. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley.
Oh, sounds rough.
If I'm drunk, you.
Well, this place looks quite big.
To the claim for the brewmaster.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Sit down for a game of stride.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Ah, damn Karja slavers.
Well, alright then.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
I mean, except him being kind of a slimeball. Seems like there's much downside.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Okay, it's... Oh, wow. Gonna have to mess with these options later. Because... Yeah, even in my headset, it's very quiet. Oh, it's only... Interesting.
Even the savior of Meridian needs a challenge. Play some Strike.
Play Machine Strike, what is this?
Come to revel in some Strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Uh-oh. Got a little... Wait just a moment. Need to answer a message. Very time sensitive. So, turn off that. And that. Okay. Alright, well, what is this? Oh. Machine Strike is a two-player strategy game played by the tribes of the Forbidden West. Each player owns different boards, favorite particulars of the machine pieces. Defeat them all to become the ultimate strike master in the West. And whenever a bonus machine is destroyed, whether by your hand or theirs, its value is added to your pool of victory points. Acquire 7 victory points before your opponent or destroy all their machines to claim victory. Choose the pieces within the 2 rows closest to them. The owner of the board goes first. Game proceeds by the turns from there on out. Each turn, player can mobilize 2 machine pieces. Each of them can only be used once per turn. If a player has only 1 machine piece, they are allowed to use it twice. The player can choose a machine to train or attack first. Mobilize machines do not need to attack, but must move in order to complete a turn. machine has different attributes that are kept track of the machine though. Yeesh. Machine types. Playstats. Combat. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be doing this a whole lot.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Love it.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
You know where to find me, Red.
Alright, that's gonna be a kind of side quest. Alright, let's go here. Oh, I see.
And even the Savior needs some battle practice.
Come back that. Someone look at this track right there.
How did you do in the fighting pit? Don't blow your blade.
Bring it back.
It's
Is that a tripwire? This whole area is rigged with tripwires.
Hey! Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Try luring them into the tripwire.
Easy, boy.
like, sorry. Oh, I see. Okay, it's like an alien. Great, so what else?
Could use acid against it.
Oh, I'm working with R2, okay. You're right there. Like... 2 more.
Spot! Gotta move! That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day. Thank the Forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but she hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like. I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The Vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
I don't follow.
There's this sack of wet dirt. Olvend. Thinks he's the Elderman of Chain Scrape. Got half the town treating him as such. Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Olvend discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got in all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Errand headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Tripcasters you place various types of tripwires. Part 2, while to set up the first anchor point, then aim and fire again. Place second. Careful not to run into your own tripwires. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna drag me into their conflict at some point. Place to trigger a tripwire will receive shock damage as well as shock buildup. When the icon builder is full, enemies will become shocked for a limited time. Enemies cannot move while in the shock state, and are vulnerable to critical strike melee attacks. the focused scan enemies. You can see if they are strong or weak to gunshot attacks. Cool. Let's see, was there a way to go here, or... It has to be right.
Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's. If I find the right cauldron, could learn how to override this machine. I fill up my pockets with rocks. That'll be the first task I'll complete, I think. Alright, like the place. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Yeah, these.
Another one down! Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron! you are. I'll handle the rest.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Nice. Guess that's like right for me doing that. Oh, go.
That hurt.
Alright. Is he left? That's what I was going for.
You might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! Ah!
Clues no available in your inventory, lack of sights. Weapons by upgrading and crocodiles. Cute. Very cool.
Hey, oh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. Definitely did not expect this to happen today. Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh. I'm good, Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire... what we did... it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part, that's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? Ah, that figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming.
I don't think that boy is supposed to
Just
be
keeps
there.
getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Ugh. It's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the Forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
Shit's pretty emo. Okay. It was kind of like that with that other guy. Forgot his name. But yeah. Is that like... kind of sensing a theme here.
Keep these on me.
Oh, yeah, see some action here.
There's the quarry Fearless mentioned. And it's full of bristlebacks. One less machine.
Those acid spitters brought friends.
Another one down.
Oh no, you. He's
One less machine.
oh.
Got an arrow for you, ugly. That's it. Smash him to scrap.
Another one down. There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Sure. Let's do a little cleanup here.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Wait. Oh, wait, can I go in down here? That was just those all of them. I'm sure that was enough loot.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to...
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Because if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
Alright, they're just determined to drag me into these politics, aren't they?
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dump before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to travel. I'll go give Wadis the good news. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen. I'll have to find a cauldron.
Glad I can help.
Just stay still.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadis' delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
The policeman loves to confuse nearby enemies and escape back to stealth. Ooh. Definitely gonna need those. Bombs can also be used underwater. Wow. Are there gonna be underwater enemies? God damn it.
It's a ruin from the old world. But I could find something interesting inside.
It looks just like the cabin or something. This bench is back there. Oh, this was it. So it's like a school or something. Like,
Okay, what do we have in here?
ooh, raccoon. a lot of stuff upstairs. So, I guess I'm using that crate to get upstairs. Oh, sorry.
Pull that right on top of me. Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin?
Okay, so I think blue. Yeah, I can track those. Green.
Great. That should be useful. It's stuck. Can't pull it from here. What's this data say? There's a code for the locked door in this data.
Let's see. 6 mail from Logitsi on reception. Data version minimal. 2 Thomas Braith. Your red code. Thank you for staying with the Logitsi on. With your reservation, you have opted for a red permit parking pass to ensure the safety and security. All our accommodations are renowned for. Blah 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 blah. Your red permit code. It looks like it's corrupted. Is that a G or no, that's an ampersand. Oh, to access that, just use the code 1705. It's into it, but we're actually unable to change it. Thanks for understanding. Okay, 1705.
But I still need to find a key module. use trying to pull that. Okay, gotta find a key for the door.
They just... really should have made sure that these messages wouldn't have been an issue. See if it, nope, still not gonna let me log in. Great. Okay, guess I'm going down. Oh, but first.
There's more of the ruin down here. Where to now? No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Yeah, let's do that.
A little more light down here.
Or I gotta... Okay, I guess. I guess. Right? Don't understand what I was supposed to do. Do I pull it right in here now, or...? Yes.
Can't be this close. Down it goes.
Oh, wait a second. Oh.
I won't work this close. Okay. Now where does this lead?
There it is. Oh.
The key module. see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code, too. I think some of the data I picked up might help.
It was...
Got it!
Nice. This is now the clovers.
What is this thing? Better keep it safe. Maybe I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Feel like about that stuff. Alright, very cool and very distracting. Well, looks like you've been taking care of things here.
Time to get Wadis to Baronlight.
Here, Olin. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Am I lost, or am I actually...
Wait, she cleared out the bristlebacks?
The way to Baronlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge around here. Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
I want another cup of... whatever you're having.
Try, Rusty Rough. Hey!
Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him up. Rude.
found it. I'll, here, what you want.
Your compassion warms my forge.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working ashram.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. It shouldn't take more than a day. Two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent ashram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Ha-ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Merchants are now available. You can purchase new equipment, restock your resources, sell needed items and merchants. Items in the... Oh yeah, I do have some items in the valuables stock at the store. They are always safe to sell. There are many types of merchants. Stitchers sell outfits, hunters, weapons, herbalists, potions, cooks, food. Other merchants have their own unique stock. Visit the merchant whenever you encounter one. I will do that, thank you.
Now the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Outfits, armor.
Oh hey, the classic. Do I already have that?
Garment for every purpose.
Oh, there, Red!
How's
the dawn treating you? I am most certainly so. Watch as I walk in a straight line.
Shop just opened up.
Why? Why does it say it's sold out? That's... What is going on here? It's weird.
Come back and I'll show you my wares once again.
Okay, well, anyways, I guess.
And the nurse goes, "Oh, I see it. It's out of the bowl."
One drink for me, and one drink for others.
You just gonna stand there?
Oh, that's why.
Can't go to work with a broken hammer.
Great, because I already had it. I wonder if it was a special edition thing. I think I did get some extra items. I think I did get a special edition of this game. I don't remember. Alright, don't make it to that on hand. For reasons. Alright, jerk, let's get the show on the road.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first.
Something that marks the highs and lows, peaks and pits, places we've mined.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a ways. Oh jeez. Guess that's why it wants me to override the charger, cause I'm gonna need that tutorial so I can get mobilized here. Oh, that's a big map. Oh, he was with
you
the
later.
steel pillar.
Ah, Savior! Over here! Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Oh, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. Even with the valley working again, Ulvund hopes he can stir up enough resentment against the Karja to call for a strike.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Sense of plot.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
You're welcome to stay in Chainscrape. As soon as Barren Light's rebuilt, I'm off the grid. Oh, on another note.
Thought Mars stayed
You
in
know
their
where we
sacred
need
land.
proper survey of the valley.
Ignoring me again?
If you call a few squiggles on a piece of paper that.
Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna run into it anyway. Oh. Be cool since they have a path plotted out on the map if it will like show me that when I do a scan.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I don't spook the herd.
Alright, off we go. Easy enough.
Look at her go!
Find anything? Anything at all? Aha! There you are!
You're ready. Right, yeah, this was
Looking sharp as ever.
Took you long enough!
Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley. Dead bristleback by the falls. Gotta check it out. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up. It's strange. Parts of it have been tampered with. Almost like an override.
actually wonder if that's the forge. Or did they have different icons? Oh, guess I'll see when I get there.
An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt. Secret ingredient for someone, I'll bet. Another dead bristleback? This one's been tampered with, too.
That's weird. Alright, whatever. Let's do it anyways. Seems nice and sturdy.
Okay, let's see where this leads. The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way. There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion? Crucifix. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around.
To release incredible spores that may extend both function. Oh! Still smoke bomb. Cool. Crouch down.
Damn it! Attack suspicious. Been spotted. Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from. For a black hand.
Yeah, because
There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back. There's a lot of blaze down there. There's a dead end. Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too. There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. It's addressed to Oland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Oland must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
Was it good that I can? What's it when you range? Okay, so... Oh, wait. Oh.
Spellcaster won't work on that.
Okay, this is what I was afraid of. I was gonna come to something that would seem pretty easy, because, like, obviously, like, oh yeah, you just learned this tutorial, but for me, so like in game time, that would be within like an hour or so. But for me, real time, it's been like a year. Okay, so how do I grapple? I wonder if I just... Great. To find the right button.
secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
Right, there we go. Okay, how do I get them from here?
Okay.
Be welcome, Outlander. Be welcome, Outlander.
Oh, right. From the village.
Gotta part ways with this machine for now.
What news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier, like Ulva.
Ulva. He's... Oh, well, I have to.
Already saw it. Okay.
I need to go.
Of course.
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
You know what? I will have some of that for me.
How could there be an underground scene in that desert? One, don't call me stupid.
Everything be one of these, like, persistent, working type things.
Let's hope we never meet.
This pub never closes.
Do the play!
You lost or something?
Great, so after get to Barren Light, see what goes in there.
That's not.
See how much longer I'll stream tonight. Because I think that depends on
Damn, they saw me.
depends how this I get there. If good things can happen or if it could be like another objective and we'll just see. Okay, I need a campfire.
Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Karja Horn. That means the embassy storm soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Is that the savior of Meridian? Can we have a word? Excuse me, savior. Savior, I just need a moment of your time. That's all. How's your mother's leg?
There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
That broken ribs will do that to you.
Right. Because that's what piston you forge.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Well, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since, since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all onto the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, Mavas? Wish you were heading out there?
Just want to go look at the other outfits before in the stream tonight. Just got one cut.
No, sir.
Cutscene bit.
Don't worry.
Conversation
If
at
the
least.
Tanakh were planning to invade, they'd have done so already.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Why the Sun King believes we can have peace with these barbarians? How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ugh, this guy.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are... How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl.
That was
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the devil between yourself. The gate stays sealed until that horn blows.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded.
Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here. as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair.
You'll see.
They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I got nothing better to do right now.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaru. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaru stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the Marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west. And
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So the burden is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Karja have opened the...
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hikaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Kashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Ah! Archers! Keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Stand your ground!
Don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! You hit her! Aloy, I could use some help! We've got to stop those riders!
Hope it hurts.
I'll take this one!
Sorry. Stay there. Will work for me.
Down it goes.
Here it comes! I see her! I've hunted bigger machines than you! You okay?
Cut them all down!
I'm gonna take this one out!
Still in this fight.
For the Nora! Cut them all down! Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Give it up! Okay, pain's easing.
Killing you.
You're not stopping me!
Clean my blade.
I gotta get through that shield. There! Now's my chance!
You've broken the shield!
I've gotta break that shield! My shield's regenerating! Pain subsiding. That shield's not gonna save you!
You shouldn't take...
Shield's gone! He's vulnerable! Give it up! You're not stopping me! There! He's exposed!
Yep.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life ticket. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Kauna.
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Vashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Vashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Vashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nozar and Voidis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Apply their repurpose from machine technology. Let's go on the air to 25, tap, circle to
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield ring.
Oh, wait.
While I climb down, where I can glide. It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
Good for the campfire.
Blight's taking over the land out here, too. Something's going on at that camp.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
Alright. That's a good thing. Ooh, that was rich. I think that's a good place to stop it for now.
I don't know. You got
Oh,
some
yeah,
tough
so-
competition out there.
You think
He's
I'm
streaming
worried about
for
the other crews? I've got an eye for
few
quality
days at
salvage.
least.
They don't.
Because of scheduling, and then I'll have to see after that, so make sure you follow my Twitter. So make sure you follow my Twitter, as that's where I'll be giving updates on my stream
So,
schedule
when can
and when
I
I may
see
be
your
back.
armor?
Because it's very
soon. Just working out the last details.
fluid and tenuous right now. But yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw for whatever reason, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, hit the bell for notifications. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, all that pretty stuff. It's getting... I don't know why. My voice is not cooperating when I, like, barely used it in this stream.
Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
Where was I? Oh yeah, Discord in the description. Yeah, and again, make sure to turn on those notifications, cause it's a lot easier to catch things when you get the notifications, since my schedule is so inconsistent at the moment. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, I really appreciate it, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed the stream, and hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, bye!